Well, it's Saturday morning, December 21st, and I'm gonna attempt 2 nights up at Dry Lake. So here I'm at South Fork Trailhead. I'm parked over at Two Lakes Camp, and I've already ran into 2 day hikers without permits, so that's good. I'm already doing my job, so I'll check in later on. Shh. Looks like a bear. It's a log. Okay, so we're about a mile in, give or take. That's the trail we're gonna go on, but this is an old horse camp that they used to use. I'm guessing like more in the 70s and 80s it was popular. This trail's worn down pretty good. Means we've had some action here. So yeah, they used to have water because they had the horses here. Here's the Horse Meadow historic site. Used to be visitor center. And would actually have volunteers here. I think they had a gift shop. Let's see. Anybody home? No, nobody home today. Then over this way, they have the stable area for the horses. Yeah. Got the dance floor. I don't think there's any critters. Too cold. Then building number. Guess they had some windows here. Watch my step. And places for the saddles. I'm guessing saddles, back door. And what other bridles and hardware that they would have to put. There's the front door. Shut the front door. And we're gonna go up the mountain that way. So, horse camp is about a quarter mile down that way. And we're at a fire road. That direction goes back to Jinks Lake Road west. We're gonna continue up this trail. We can't see Sangorgonio yet, but it'll be right around the corner. We do a few switchbacks up through the manzanita or sage, whatever this sticky brush is called. And then this way is buckthorn, I think. Then that way goes farther into the forest, but it also goes over to a spot called Poop Out Hill. And the trail maintenance guys can use this road to get the equipment in a little bit closer to wherever they're gonna saw or move a tree or whatever their work's gonna be. So very handy road to have. I haven't overnight I haven't overnight backpacked in December, but last December I was here and I came up with a friend, Paul, and we did snowshoe, and the snow here was probably a good 1.5 to 2 foot. A lot of these bushes weren't even showing because we'd be walking along and always sink into the bush. And then that trail sign back there, where is it? I think it was almost covered. So, and then I came back again by myself and did a couple of day hikes and camped down at the 2 Lake camp area for the volunteers. So yeah, this winter's pretty dry. Haven't had any rain, I think, since like November 15th, and here we are at December 21st. So hopefully we'll get some rain and fill up our springs for the summer. Okay, so we're about 2 miles from South Fork Trailhead, and we just reached Poop Out Hill, the sign for the turn to Poop Out Hill. And I'll turn the camera around and show you. So here's the little side trail to Poop Out Hill. I'll probably hit that on the way out and look for some fire ring activity. And then the main trail is going to go on, and we get our first glimpse of Sangorgonio. Up there where the clouds are, to the left of that big cloud is the peak of Sangorgonio. We'll get some better shots. So no snow. Come on snow, we need you. Well, we're at the junction. It's about 4 miles from the trailhead. This goes to straight ahead, goes to Dollar Lake, and then turn left. You go to Dry Lake, and this is nicknamed Slushy Meadows. A lot of people call it the Meadows, but this is the junction, and I'm going to take a break here. Yeah, so the trailhead is behind me. Straight goes to Dollar Lake and on up to the ridge, to the divide where you could cross and go either way. You could go to San Gorgonio, you go San Bernardino. And then this is a nice little lunch spot. Had a late start, so it's past lunch, but I'm gonna have to eat something. And then I came down here to the creek and got some water. So I'll drink as much as I can here and then take another liter with me up the mountains. That should be enough to get me there. And trails that way and the switchbacks. Got some nice sausage and cheese for lunch. And I put some electrolytes in my water so I can have some electrolytes. And we came across the tree down in the trail. This is just above the junction at the base of the switchbacks going up the Dry Lake. Getting back in the sunshine, warm up. It's getting a little breeze though. Well, I finally made it to Dry Lake, semi-dry, and that's the sign. Go straight, go to the summit. I'm going to make a left turn and go to the campground, Lodgepole Spring. Okay, this is, I don't know, 5.5, 6 miles, depends on what map you use. But I did pretty good time today, and I got to get set up before dark, that's for sure. So I better get going. This is the end of Dry Lake, just before the campgrounds, and there's this hand-painted sign that's kind of helpful. It's really weathered since last year. Maybe the painter will come out freshen it up. But it shows the lake down here at the bottom, a little bit of water. There's a meadow, another meadow, and you're not supposed to camp there. And then Dry Lake Camp is the first one, and then Lodgepole Spring Camp is the bigger one, and it even has shows the trail over to the water, so it's pretty cool. So I am almost there. Well, the water's flowing. It's gonna be good. Good enough. Well, I don't know what time it is. I think it's only like 4:30. And I'm set up in the corral. And I got a nice table here. Got my miso soup ready. So have some soup, hot soup. And then I have some chicken and dumplings. And it's half of a mountain house, and I added some extra chicken. So that'll be enough. And then I'll have some hot chocolate. And I think I got some chocolate chip cookies. It's darker than the camera is saying it is, but met a nice guy here. His name's Christian, believe it or not. He's got a big German Shepherd, and I helped him move from over here to a spot farther up the hill. He's got a corral up there too. Yeah, I got my water. I didn't get too much water because it's probably going to freeze tonight. So anyway, I need to get some food in me, and then I'll get in the tent and see if I can watch some shows or something. So got my chicken and dumplings, hot water in a freezer Ziploc inside of my little foil pocket oven. So hopefully that'll hydrate. And then got some miso soup. Oh, it's getting dark. Getting dark. Let's see if I can get a little light on. Yeah, so there's my vegetable miso soup. And I can warm up my hands on that cup. I took it out of the insulator so I can warm up my hands. Okay, I'm all snug. Got I'm actually sitting in a little chair in my tent, and all bundled up. And I'm gonna put my phone on a little tripod and watch a movie. So this light is really harsh. Okay. Got my hot hands. I don't know if that's in focus, but I got this big one for my hands and inside my sleeping bag. And then I got these two little guys. I'm gonna put those in my down booties. It's already 31. Whistle, get out of the way. I can't see it. Well, it's 42 in here now. It was 31 a little while ago. And then with all my moving around, I guess I warmed the place up. Cool, or warm. I survived. It's December 22nd, 2024, Sunday morning. And the lowest temperature I saw was 31, and that was when I got in the tent.
And then last night, the lowest in the tent I saw was 30, I think 33 or 34. So it wasn't as cold as I was afraid it was going to be. So that's good. So it's about almost 7:30 now. Last time I looked, it was 5:30. So I must have got a couple hours of sleep. But I did a lot of tossing and turning and excuse me. And now I got to get dressed and go get some water, because I didn't keep any water overnight because I didn't want it to freeze. I got my water filters. You know, the water filters are down here somewhere, so they didn't freeze. And yeah, gonna have to start the day here. See what's going around in the campsites. I didn't get around too much last night. Just was talking with the one camper and his dog. And I don't know if they've left yet or not, so I'll go see if they're up. Get some water boiling and get some coffee and warm up my hands. Actually, my hot hands are still hot. Well, they're not hot. They're just barely warm, but they lasted through the night. Okay, let's get going. Thermometer's upside down, but it was 45 in my tent when I was moving around getting dressed, so I'm going to put it outside, see if it drops. It doesn't go very quick. Okay, time to get some water over that way, and Christian and the dog Joey, they're up that way somewhere. Maybe I'll see if they're moving around. Yep. Oh, I'm seeing some blue sky. I'm having a hard time with my inReach, my satellite. It's almost 9 o'clock now. I've been up the hill talking to backpacker up there. Maybe we'll see him when he comes down, and his dog. But now it's time for something hot to drink. I still have some cocoa from last night, so I'll add some coffee to that and have a mocha. And then have some oatmeal, chicken, sausage and cheese. Where's the oatmeal? Here's one. Oatmeal. All right. Warm up my hands some more. I don't think I'm going to do much hiking today. I think I'm going to just go around and look for fire rings and stuff. We'll see how the day goes. Hopefully it'll warm up. It's about 45. It's not bad. And they got lots of water at the spring, so everything's good. So this is how I make oatmeal. So I measure it at home. This is 2 packets of instant in the freezer Ziploc. Fold that over. Got my little bowl. I didn't measure it, so we'll have to, we're gonna guess. Maybe just a drop more. Looks like a granola bar. Okay. Then seal that up. Give it some squishes. Oh, I forgot to bring the dry cranberries. Oh well. And then stick it in the oven. And then about 5 minutes, I'll have some breakfast. So you wonder, why would somebody want to go up into the mountains when you know it's going to be cold and you haven't hiked in a while and it's going to be hard? Well, today, as I said, is December 22nd. I was going to say 1954, but it's 2024, and it's my 70th birthday today. So that's one reason that I wanted to come up here, and also wanted to get out of that, get up in the mountains. I haven't been out since September, I think, with Jim. So since there's no snow and there's no rain in the forecast, these clouds don't look too threatening, and they were predicted. So everything's going good, and let me show you around the camp. Okay, so I found this nice little corral set up here for the tent, just in case the wind comes up, and nice little cooking station. Usually I'd be sitting in that chair, but I got a nice bench and table, so the chair is just holding stuff. I did use the chair in the tent last night to watch a movie. There's my tripod set up. I can put my phone on there and then watch a movie sitting in the chair. However, you get cold air under the chair. My legs were in the quilt and warm, and I had my jacket on warm, but my butt was cold, and no matter what, I put a fleece jacket under there and just couldn't keep the underside warm when it was 30 degrees, 31 degrees. And so I ended up throwing the chair out the window and curling up in the quilt, representing. And here's the tent, and doesn't look too spacious right there, but it is very spacious. It's a 2-person tent, so lots of room for 1 person. And there, so that's the setup, and it's getting brighter. So I gotta get breakfast done and then do some walking around. Okay, we'll do it as a video, since I couldn't get. Oh, look how pretty he is! My goodness. He's such a good boy. This is Joey. He's a good boy. He doesn't bark. And this is Christian. He's a good boy too. And he gave me a birthday present. He gave me a birthday present. He's gonna save me today.
You're right on.
Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Safe travels.
Happy birthday.
Safe travels. Nice meeting you, buddy.
Have a good rest of your weekend.
He looks overloaded.
No, he's light. This is light. It's just because he has all the empty water bottles in there.
Okay.
So he's light.
All right.
He's less than 5 pounds right now.
Okay.
Lucky. I envy him.
Yeah. Okay. Time to go? All right, let's go.
All right, I'll see you.
See you later.
Hopefully I'll see you out here again.
I hope so too. So I got a weather forecast, and today, what's our high? 48 at 2 o'clock. 0 precipitation, and the low 38 at what time would that be? Midnight, I guess. So, and then, oh wait, 4 o'clock in the morning, I guess. It really jumps, and then 10 o'clock tomorrow on the way out, 47, and the sun will come out tomorrow. Okay, sounds good. I can live with that. It doesn't show wind, but I'm getting a little bit of gusty wind now and then. Oh, goodbye.
So I'm out making my rounds. I'm getting close to the lake, and checking out this spot where it says no camping, but check out the sign. So it originally said no camping here, but now it says camping, so must be a good spot. And then over here, even a little bit closer to what would be the lake if there was water. Looks kind of old, but got some work to do here. So let's see, from that fire ring, take this footpath, see if we find any more camp spots, since the water is receded so far. It's here in August and the water was not quite up to here, I don't think, but it was pretty full last year and the year before, but it's pretty swampy. Well, let's see if we can get a peek at San G over here. Okay, let's go do some fire ring demolish. That's better. Not the best, but better. Here's some old trash. And here's some newer trash. I'll be picking that up later. Look at this little shelter. Closed up there. Got a roof. snuggle on in down there. Guess that's a cowboy camp log cabin. I thought for sure I'd find a fire ring here, but not yet. All right, over to Dry Lake Camp. No, this is at Dry Lake Campground. One of the first ones near the cut across trail. I came by here yesterday when I was tired and in a hurry, but we got wood stashed. This was actually a fireplace, and I got upset and I just kicked it over before I got a picture. We got some food. We got half of a clipper. They drug some straw from the lake, and we got some sort of a bag here. I haven't looked in there yet. The camper that was over by me, Tony, he came by here yesterday morning and there was nobody here. And then I came in the afternoon, there was nobody here. So I don't know what's going on here. It's a homeless person. He said there was some, I think, a propane or isobutane can in there, and in a ready meal of some sort. But I got a lot of work to do here, and hopefully the owner doesn't show up. But yeah, it's a pretty nice camp. Now I got rid of the rock pile, so now I got to get rid of the charcoal and the wood. So I'm going to use my pan, and I found a nice broom, and I'll scoop those up and scatter out those charcoals. Now it's time to get the fire ring going. Now it's time for some stick throwing. I already started, but this is more relaxing than moving the rocks. Just good thing I don't have a dog. He'd be bringing them all back. If Joey was here, he'd be bringing all those sticks back to me. And we're getting some blue sky. I like it. Oh, cut. Okay, the wood pile is gone, and it looks like there might have been a campfire under that wood pile once upon a time, right next to that dry log. So that's nice. So I'll clean that up a little too. I think I'll take this bedding out as well, because they really shouldn't be pulling the grass out of the meadow. So see how this goes. Borrow their rake. Tie this up, see what we can do.
most of it. This straw would have burned really good with that fire.
Well, that's better. Can't get it all, but might be able to get a tent in here still. I think I'll leave the table, and that's not illegal, but and then this other little corral over here is pretty nice too, but where are you? Here's the backside. It's clean. All right, let's go see what else we can find. Don't know why this sign is here. It's on a slope. It's not a very good spot. There's plenty of good spots, but someone decided this needed a camping here sign. I mean, no camping here, but there's plenty of other spots here. Well, it's almost noon. Worked up an appetite over cleaning up those fire rings. So I got some leftover sausage and cheese and watermelon electrolytes in my birthday present bottle. Thank you, Christian and Joey, for that. And then I'll look at some maps and see what I'm going to do the rest of the day. I have a dilemma. I just dropped one of my sausages, and don't think the 3-second rule is going to apply, but I do have some water. I think I will wash it off. No, it's not a turd. It's kind of hard to see, but those are feathers. And they go up. Up, up, up. So I'm guessing there's some up there too. Bird of prey had lunch up there. Interesting spot. Whew. So I just went a mile from well, not from camp, but from the, I guess it would be the south end of Dry Lake. I'm not good at navigation, but I find my way somehow. So I'm at not Mine Flats, I'm at Trail Flats. And it's not very flat. I don't know where you camp. Maybe over that way more. And there's no water here, so I don't know why you would even come here unless it was an emergency. But yeah, I'll check my maps and see. My plan was to maybe try to get to the plane crash and to the memorial site, but we'll see once I get to Mine Shaft Junction at the Fish Creek Trail Junction. I want to turn around probably at 2 o'clock. If I can make it to 2:15 to the crash, then I'll push it. But I don't want to be in the dark and the cold. So I still got, at least my camp is all set up. I just need to make some dinner and then go watch some movies. Yeah, so there's, I guess, the camping area. And there's the sign up here. Faded out. Okay, Okay. Up above the trail flats, we got a view, and the wind is at my back, so hopefully it's going to keep those clouds over there. But I'm going to keep an eye on that in case I need to make a hasty retreat. It's a few minutes before 2 o'clock, and I'm at the junction, or Fish Creek Trail that goes over, I think it goes over to Mine Flats, and then it also goes to Sangorgonio. There's the sign. I'll turn around in a second. So now I gotta decide if I'm gonna take Fish Creek back and jump and go down the rock pile down to Dry Lake, or the safer bet probably is just staying on this trail, since there won't be anybody walking over there. So I think that's the plan. I don't know what happened to the Fish Creek sign. It's been chopped at for some reason. We have a fairly new Trail Flat Dry Lake sign. Very nice. Okay, I should have a drink of electrolyte water and head back. Oh man, it's getting cold. It's going to be cold tonight. Colder than last night, I think. Even without the clouds. But it's like 43 right now, and it's only like a quarter to 4. So I'm starting my soup and dinner because it's gonna be chilly. I'm kind of hoping somebody pulls in and then I'll have something to do and stay warm, but it might be a long night in the tent. So gotta make some soup. So tonight is eggplant miso soup. And the best part is warming up my hands because they're frozen. Bon appetit. Well, it is December 23rd, 2024, Monday morning. I'm coming up to get water and then make breakfast and pack up to head down the mountain. But I wanted to share a little bit more about the lodgepole, the spring here. So here's where the spring, where you find the first evidence of water leading up to the spring. And the farther you go up, the better, and there's more water. But what's really weird is where it trickles. And some people think that this is the water source, but the spring is much higher up the hill, and then it goes underground. It's like this even in the summertime when it's flowing real good. It just disappears before it gets down to the campground. So it's kind of a interesting thing, but some people, they just stop here. The one guy, Tony, that was here yesterday, he said, "Oh, the spring is frozen over." So then I showed him the video where it wasn't frozen over. So it's getting better. I'm about 100 feet farther up the hill, and this is a good spot. You could get plenty of water right here, but I'm going to go a little higher. This is where I usually come and get my water. Or there's even a better one up farther up. Let's go up a little bit more and see what that one looks like. Yeah, that's where I usually get water back there. I haven't seen this pile of artifacts before. The way the cans are opened, I don't know how long they've been here. Here's a
Looks like maybe it was for some fuel. Oh yeah, my hot hands are still going. So yeah, so you can see it's still coming out. It comes out of the bushes up there somewhere. I haven't found the source. I've walked up there before. You can keep going up this hill. It will intersect the Fish Creek Trail. And then you could head over to Mine Flat and over to the other junction there. They'll take you back down to Dry Lake. It's a 4-mile loop. But not today. I think I'm just gonna go home. There was a flock of probably 10 or 15 little birds. Oh, they're over there now. Going through my tent, or going through my campsite. I do have a face like a bag of smashed crab. I do have a face like a puppy bag full of poo. I do have a face like an overripe avocado. So, all packed up, cleaned up the kitchen, cleaned up the house. It was a good spot for me. And got good weather today. Nice clear sky. Well, nobody's claimed the bag or the, I think it's a sleeping mat, I'm not sure, and the tool. So, and that little big trash I got at the other site. I guess I get to pack this out. I'll just use this bag. So we got an empty can of isobutane aluminum foil windscreen, I guess. A bag of rice. It's one of those boil-in bags. And 90-second vegan Southwest style beans. I might have to check that out. I'm not going to trust this one. It looks like it's sealed. But let's pack all that junk up and get out of here. Okay, there we go. Extra green bag on top and a hook, tool, and a bag of trash. Maybe I'll get some more on the way down. Hope not. Man, I'm probably up to 35 pounds now. I'm at the bottom of the switchbacks, just before South Fork Meadows, Dollar Lake Junction, and the water's going good. Okay, that was literally the first hill I had to climb today. Coming up back up to Poop Out Hill. So let's go see if there's anything going on up there. Okay, here we up on Poop Out Hill. And that must be the trail down to the parking lot. Was it last year or the year before? It was last year. Paul Eckert and I were up here snowshoeing, and we were trying to cut down there, but we couldn't. He didn't remember exactly where the trail was, and we were walking and sinking, you know, that buckthorn. Oh man, that was a mess. So then we came back. Actually, no, we didn't come back. We cut across. Somehow we cut across
in the snow and met up with the road over there somewhere. That was exciting. But we're our poop out. And it looks clean. Uh-oh, what do we got over here? Got somebody's shoes. Little leopard skin shoes. Okay. I guess I got some more trash. Beautiful day up in Sangorgonio. So I thought these were for kids, but these are little dog slippers. So pretty cool. Got some nice treads on there. Maybe somebody I know could use them. Don't know if I recorded this on the way in, but our trail crews made a beautiful bridge. Ooh, okay. I'm back down at the trailhead. Took me 6 hours to get up there on Saturday and 3 hours to get down, but I feel like I had a good workout. So that's it for now. I'll try to get this video out, and happy trails, everybody.